The next question is very interesting. They say now, if the nth term is 43, now remember, we found our Tn to be equal to 4n plus 3. Now they are saying, if the nth term is 43, in other words, if Tn is equal to 43, determine the value of n. So they want us to find n. If Tn equals 43, find or determine the value of n. So what this means is, from the general term that we found from the previous question, where we see Tn, we are going to write 43, which means we are going to have 43 equals 4n plus 3, like this. And then from there we solve for n. We take 3 to the left hand side and it becomes negative, so it means we are going to have 43 minus 3, which is equal to 4n, which therefore means 40. It will be equal to 4n. And to find the value of n, we divide both sides by 4, and therefore n will be equal to 10. What does this mean? It means term number 10 of this sequence here will be equal to 43. That is how we find this. Now I have some interesting questions that I would like us to share from the February paper that was written by learners who wrote supplementary exams. Now this paper is very interesting. If you can get it right, you will never go wrong. Now let's look at question 2, still on sequences and series. Now let's look at 2.1. They say here a geometric sequence has T3 equals 20 and T4 equals 40. Now the first question there says determine the common ratio. Geometric sequence. So if it is a geometric sequence, it means it must have the common ratio. Now T3, there are two ways that we can do this with. T3 and T4 are successive terms, right? Remember, if you are given a number pattern, say 2, 4, 8, and you are told that this number pattern is geometric, we say the common ratio will be the same as T2 over T1, which must be the same as T3 over T2, meaning 4 divided by 2 will be equal to 8 divided by 4, which therefore means the common ratio here will be 2. Now, what I wanted to explain is this. Term number 3 and term number 4 are successive terms. So, which means even if we can simply say T4 divided by T3 equals 40 divided by 20, this will still give us the common ratio, which is equal to 2. The common ratio here is equal to 2 because these two terms here are successive. And because we are told that the sequence is geometric. Or we can write down the formula for term number 3. Remember, Tn is equal to AR to power n minus 1. And for T3, it means we will have what? We will have AR to power 3 minus 1, and that will give us 2. And for T4, it will be the same thing. It will be AR to power 4 minus 1, and that will give us 3. Now, looking at the values here, T3 is equal to 20. So it means we will say this is equal to 20, and that one there is equal to 40. Now, because again this sequence is geometric, we will divide the terms. Remember, with arithmetic we subtract, and with geometric we divide. So we can therefore say T4 divided by T3 is actually equal to AR to power 3 over AR squared, which is equal to 40 divided by 20. And therefore A will cancel A, and R cubed divided by R squared will give us R, which is equal to 40 divided by 20 will give us 2, which means the common ratio is equal to 2. I am doing this in this way because at times they may give you term numbers that are not successive. So if you are given terms that are not successive, this will be a way to follow. Now we have determined the common ratio.